This is Chris Lee of Southeastern 14, and today I am previewing Saturday's game between Texas A&M and Appalachian State. That one is going to be Saturday at 3:30 Eastern. Texas A&M, of course, the host to that game, and you can find that one on ESPN2. The Aggies opened as a 16.5-point favorite, or at least that's what it is as I do this on Wednesday morning. Over under, and that is 54. We will go into all aspects of that game when each team has the ball and some other things of note. And we thank our presenting sponsor, Stakes. You can check out some prop bets that we put on the Stakes app. You can see the ticker and see some things we put up there. You can also see the promo code below. So sign up there. You'll have a lot of fun with that. It's no money. All right. Two teams that in week one really could not have been much more opposite, which I think makes this game really interesting. On one hand, you have Appalachian State, which plays North Carolina, loses 63-61 when it could not convert a two-point conversion. Appalachian State scored 40 points in the fourth quarter, which is just absurd. And that is a really good Sun Belt team. This will not be a pushover, I don't think, for Texas A&M. On the other hand, A&M played a really good FCS team in Sam Houston State. The Aggies defensively were just terrific in pitching a shutout, which is hard to do against anybody, anytime, anywhere in this era of college football. So you have strength against strength, which I think is going to make this matchup very interesting. All right, let's start with when Appalachian State has the ball. Chase Brice, Appalachian State's quarterback, was brilliant last week. He has been at a couple of Power 5 schools. He's now settled in Boone and just was tremendous last week, 25 of 36 for 361 yards, and again, nearly leading them to a win. Wasn't his fault, certainly, that they lost that game. A&M, on the other hand, again, you can't allow fewer points than zero. A&M was brilliant defensively in game one, and not even at full strength. Had a couple of guys out in that one on the defensive side. A&M's secondary coming into the season was considered one of the best in the country, maybe the best by some people, and you didn't really see anything in that to budge your opinion on that one from those superlatives. Damani Richardson, Antonio Johnson, Jalen Jones will all be in that secondary, which will make going a lot tougher for Chase Brice than it was against North Carolina. Now, Appalachian State ran for 6.7 yards per carry, too, against UNC. But again, this defense is nothing like North Carolina's. Just loaded with freshmen who played pretty well in game one. A&M allowed 4.0 yards per carry, so it wasn't the best run defense, but certainly the Aggies have got plenty of talent on that side of the ball. Going to be a tough cover, though, for A&M. 12 different guys caught passes last week for Appalachian State. So anyway, that side of the ball will be very interesting because you've got one team that scored 61 points last week and the other team that scored none. And so this strength-on-strength matchup will be very interesting. All right, we've got some big games coming up this week that we are talking about. And again, check out the ticker below to put some prop bets and just some straight-up bets at Stakes. It's free. Want to hear from you if you agree or disagree with our picks. We've made them in the app. Go to playwithstakes.com/. 14. Sign up for Stakes. That's STAKES. Place your predictions on our questions. Use the promo code Southeastern14 and get a double welcome bonus. Okay, when A&M's got the ball, the Aggies got 31 points last week. Haynes King was kind of what you thought Haynes King might be, the good and the bad. There are some turnovers with Haynes King, and he had a couple last week. But you listen to Aggie coach Jimbo Fisher. He said, hey, that just kind of goes with the territory. He's going to make more big plays than plays where he costs us, and that certainly was the case last week. Haynes King threw for 364 yards, 20 of 31. And, of course, A&M has just got explosive guys. Anais Smith was really good last week. Devin A-Chain, their running back, is really good. A&M can generate all kinds of explosion in the run game, the pass game, even special teams. And boy, if I'm Appalachian State, I'm a little nervous about playing the Aggies and all that talent after what happened against North Carolina last week. Appalachian State also allowed, 6.1 yards a rush a week ago. A&M didn't run the ball very well. I expect the Aggies, though, to be a little better than that this week. Anyway, so you look at everything, you take the line, you take the over-under, and that implies a 35-19 Aggie final. I feel pretty confident that A&M is going to score at least 35 points. I know the offense wasn't always great a week ago. I think the question is, what does Appalachian State score? And A&M could be resting some guys late, could give up some garbage touchdowns. I'm nervous about the over-under, and again, I'm not a professional bettor. I don't do it at all, but I just look at this and I watch a lot of SEC games. I feel like A&M is going to cover this one. Appalachian State coming off just kind of a gut-wrenching loss, hitting the road, going west, going into an environment where it's probably never played in anything like 100,000 fans. I take that back. Probably has before, but A&M is going to be fired up for that game. It's going to be loud. Appalachian State won't be at home this week. I feel like A&M is going to score its 35. I guess the question is, can Appalachian State score 19? I feel like the over-under in that one, and I probably wouldn't touch it, but my gut feeling is that it'll go over, and I think I like A&M to cover the 16.5 too. Again, a week ago, A&M was playing with a bunch of freshmen, getting their feet wet, but played pretty well. Again, hard to complain about a shutout against a good FCS team. So those are our picks. Remember to go to Stakes, make your picks, support our sponsor, and have some fun. And again, it is all free. It never costs you any money, and you can win some pretty cool NFTs. Okay, we will be previewing or have previewed every SEC game. So be sure to subscribe to our channel, Southeastern 14 on YouTube, and we'll see you again soon.